Morning, Bitcoiners. This is Daniel from the Bitcoin Citadel. Friday morning. You know what I say about Friday. Today, my title for this rant is Stay the Course. If you've been paying attention lately, things are getting a little bit crazy, The Mockingbird media is ramping things up. Bitcoin is chopping sideways, dropping down. I think this morning we're down to around $109,000. Oh my goodness. Imagine, last year people complaining that we were at $109,000, right? I love Jack Mallers, you know that if you've watched my videos, and I love his dad even more, fellow boomer right about my age. And my favorite, one of my favorite sayings of Jack's dad is, markets will wear you out or they'll scare you out. And we've been in a wear you out market. Bitcoin is, Bitcoin chops. That's what it does. And then it explodes upward or drops like an elevator, right? And we've seen a little bit of the chop, and we've seen some of those little red candles lately. So it's a bit of a wear 'em out and scare 'em out market. And the, current events are definitely in the scare 'em out variety. But that's the time it is right now. It is the time when peace is removed from the earth, and, the Charlie Kirk assassination and the events that have occurred since fall into that category. That's the time of the world that it is. Those kinds of chaotic, the rioting is really rioting with knives and, assassins' weapons. That's what this time is, right? Don't let it get you too worked up. Don't let it knock you off your game. Remain calm. Try to keep your optimistic mindset. This is the tough part. The frame I'm using right now is we are in the second seal, right? And if you can get through the second seal, you already got through the first seal. You survived COVID, many of you without taking the jab that they were trying to force on everyone. Congratulations. Good job, right? Don't fuck it up now, right? Hold on to your Bitcoin. Now is really the time, and I'm not trying to get you worked up, but now is the time to get your self-custody sorted out. If you're a boomer like me, look at me. I'm a boomer, right? And you have your Bitcoin on an exchange, and it's an afterthought in your portfolio. It's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to take custody of your Bitcoin. If you're a boomer and you're sitting on a huge house and all your kids have moved out, maybe it's time to consider, converting some of that, selling that house and converting some of that equity into hard assets. And I don't know of a harder asset than Bitcoin, right? It's not too late for that. It is not too late. So remember, don't worry about shit you can't control. Control the things that are in your hands that you can control. Don't let the Mockingbird media knock you off your game. Don't let them, don't let them affect your optimistic mindset. Think about Bitcoin. Contemplate the Bitcoin. Remember that you are the protagonist of your own story. Remember that you are an immortal being immersed in this holographic construct that we call reality, right? And nothing that you can do or nothing that anyone can do can take that away from you. The only thing you can do that's a loser move is to let fear knock you off your game, right? That's all you can do. That's the only thing that you can do to lose, is to stop doing what you're doing, to start to panic, and to let fear guide your actions, right? Don't do that. Not on a beautiful fall morning like this. The sun is moving so far south. I don't know if you guys watched my videos. I started right around summer solstice, and the sun was way over here. Now, you can't probably see where I'm pointing. It's directly to my left, right? And this winter, it's going to be over here, right? Anyway, looking forward to launching Bitcoin Citadel. We have a school community that we're launching. It's going to be awesome. We are going to charge a small fee to join, just to keep the scammers and the bots and stuff out. It's going to be a lot of great content. We've already got some in there. And you can always book time with me or any one of our advisors by going to bitcoincitadel.net, or even just clicking the link in the description for this video to book some time with me. Now is the time to get your act together. You want to get it done before the end of the year, because there's things in the macroeconomic and in the legal framework of many countries that are changing on January 1st. And you want to have your Bitcoin in self-custody securely. You want to have your, you want to have that all set up before the end of the year. So that's it for me. I got to run. I will talk to you soon. Peace.